Hey guys, my name is Beverly Filer. I'm the owner of stxc Creations, where if you can dream it, I can create it. And I just want to thank everyone for joining me live today on your Sunday afternoon. I hope everyone's having a great day. Getting ready to start a new work week for those who have to do a 9-to-5 job. I'm blessed where I don't have to do that anymore. My job is doing this, which I absolutely love doing. So today I am going to show you guys how to make a beautiful and darling rooster centerpiece out of this. And the reason why I chose this is because I know a lot of people, when they see something like this, it kind of intimidates them, you know, because it's got the wires and you're like, okay, what am I going to put in here so it doesn't look goofy? Okay, no problem. I have you guys covered. So we are going to work on this today. For the folks who joined me last Friday, when I was showing you how to do a teapot centerpiece, and this beautiful one right here, okay, we talked about doing the pyramid shape on this. Remember when we were doing the flowers and we were talking about that. So today we're going to do something a little different. Let me just set this off to the side. Since I don't want to take away from the face of the rooster and his tail, because I think that just makes it, we're going to keep it more of an oval shape floral arrangement. And hey guys, as you are logging in and joining me, please say hi and tell me where you're from so I can give you a shout out if you would. Just kind of recash, I'm Beverly Filer. I'm the owner of stxc Creations, where if you can dream it, I can create it. And I am going to show you guys how to do a really cute and simple DIY centerpiece out of this. So, you know, farmhouse decor has just really gone crazy here in this past year or so. Well, hello, hi, how are you? This is Paulette? I'm sorry guys, I have the camera so far back because I had so many people sending me messages on my last Facebook Live that they couldn't see my face. So I'm trying to play with different angles with my phone. So, you know, Paulette, hi Paulette from Arkansas. Wow, great. Thanks for joining me. Hey, listen, I really appreciate all of you guys logging in and joining me on your Sunday afternoon. Hi, Kay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Paulette. I'm sorry. I'm trying to squint and the phone is so far away from me. But please, guys, as we go through this tutorial, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to type that in at the bottom. And if I don't answer you while we're live, I always go back and I will answer all your questions afterwards. Okay? So, and who is this? Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn from Myrtle, was that Mississippi? I'm sorry. I know how to read. Okay, guys, so let's get right to it. So this, I found this at home, and it was only like $7.99, and it's so Mississippi. Hi, Mississippi. So the reason why I picked this is because it's a basket, and I know I didn't want this. I wanted to show you that something like this does not have to be intimidating. Okay, just because doesn't have a solid base. Okay, so and some of the flowers that I'm going to use today, since this is a farmhouse look, we're going to go with some beautiful sunflowers. Okay, and I'm going to follow it up with some very pretty red, and actually these have a little bit of yellow down in the center of the flower, these hydrangeas. And just to kind of throw a little pop and whimsy in there, I'm going to throw just a touch of blue. Not a lot, but just a little bit to kind of break up that yellow and that red, okay? So, you know, after studying this and trying to figure out how did I really want to do this, the best way to do it, since it is kind of it is a basket, is I decided to go with a block of foam. And you can pick this up at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. They even have this at the Dollar Tree. And this is square. This is a 4.8, well, it's 4 by 4 by 4 inch square. Now they also have them in oval. And what I did was I took my knife, all right, and I just shaved it down. And I went ahead and did a little bit of prep work in advance because that part of it is a very messy part of doing this, okay? So as you can see here, I've already kind of whittled it down so it fits into the basket, okay? So don't be afraid. This stuff is not that hard to work with. Just get you, this is an old steak knife. This is my trusty old steak knife. And I mean, this sucker has been with me forever. So I just whittle it down, you know, kind of measure it, whittle it down, measure, whittle it down until I get the shape that I'm looking for, okay? So let me set this off to the side. So the next thing I thought, okay, so I've got this styrofoam in here. What am I going to use to cover it? I decided to go with moss sheets. Now the moss sheets, you can get those anywhere. They come in a package like this, okay? And if you can find the kind that has the adhesive peel off back, it's just a piece that you peel off the back. And so the moss, here it is actually. Here's the moss front. And this piece, unfortunately, is not the adhesive type. But it will have a piece of paper on the back. You just peel it off. It's already adhesive. Stick it right on there. You're good to go. There's no prep work or anything. There's no hot gluing, nothing. Unfortunately, I didn't find any when I was at the store. So the moss sheets, I highly, highly recommend those. Okay, so let me just set this down here. So again, this is one of the most messiest part of doing something like this, and that's why I went ahead and did some prep work in advance. So what I did was I covered the top and the sides, and I left this bottom piece open because I wanted to show you how I attach it. So since hot glue, I mean, you can certainly hot glue this, but I'm using floral pins. If you can see that. Okay, use the floral pins, and what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to take this, this is the bottom part, I'm going to just put it right on top, and I'm going to take my floral pin, and I'm just going to secure this all the way around. The floral pins are going to stay nice and snug in there, just like so. And you can get floral pins anywhere. You can get them at Walmart. I've even seen them at Target, believe it or not. And you'll be surprised the usage that you will find for these. Okay, so a couple more in here. And let's go. So there we go. All right, so now this is covered and it is ready to go. All right. Let me just kind of, you see this part is a very messy process. Let me just slide this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this in there. And because his cone on top of his head is in my way, I'm going to have to try and maneuver this down in there and position it. All right, come on, you. Hang on, I gotta stand up and give it a little muscle here. All right. All right. This guy is not working with me here. And I'm getting this stuff all over my shirt. think I made him too snug. What did you find your rooster? I got my rooster at home, and he was $7.99. And I just love him. I saw him, I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do with him. All right, I think we're almost there. Yay, he's in. Woo! Okay, he is in. So, isn't that cute? All right, so now what I'm going to do, he's in there really, really snug, guys. And of course, I've got this stuff all over me. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take a couple floral pins, and I'm going to go right underneath, and I'm going to secure that with a couple floral pins right where the wire. So it's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to straddle the wire. I'm going to poke it right in there like so. Okay, so that is in there nice and snug, and it is not going anywhere. I think what I did wrong was when I cut my foam, it fit perfect in here. What I didn't do was I didn't allow for the extra thickness of the moss going on. So that made it too thick. So, lesson learned, guys. We learned a lesson together. Always cut your foam a little bit smaller than what you need, because when you go to put your moss on, it's going to take up some of that room. Just for future reference, go to the Goodwill store and you will find. Yes, you can. That was one thing I talked about on my last Facebook Live is you don't have to, you know, I found this because I thought it was adorable. But yeah, go to Goodwill. Goodwill, you will be surprised some of the beautiful things I have found there. And you know, you don't have to use premium flowers either. You know, what I'm showing here today, guys, is that I want to encourage you to make something beautiful for your home. And that way you can say, you know what, I made this with my own two hands. So if I can do it, I know you guys can do it. Okay, so now he is ready for his flowers. Okay, so on my last tutorial, we talked about with the teacup, or with the teapot, how I did a pyramid shape. This one, we're gonna stay more oval, okay? And I don't want him too high, even though I did talk about last time. Okay, so this is about 9.5 inches. So you could go 9.5 above the the top of the base of your container. I'm probably going to keep it about this high, okay? Because I don't want to take away from the rooster's face or his tail feathers, okay? So, and I also talked about on my last tutorial, always pick out one or maybe two your primary flowers. So since I'm going to go with these guys, and we're going to, well, I cut that one a little too short. So let's cut this one a little. Okay. So we're going to, oh, I forgot to plug in my glue gun. Sorry, guys. So some of the tools you're going to need is a good pair of pliers, scissors, tape measure if you want to make sure you get the right height, good glue gun, and of course your assortment of flowers that you're going to want to use. So let's so how is everybody's Sunday going? Mine is going pretty good. I just took Papa Joe, that's my husband, Papa Joe. I just took him to the airport. He is flying out today, going to Chicago, Windy City of Chicago. Now I'm going to go back later and I'll put some glue on this since I forgot to heat my glue gun up. Now, you always want to do odd numbers of flowers. Okay, so you know, since this will be my focal flower, I want to stick with odd numbers. Okay. And I'm using my screwdriver here because since I put the moss on there, the moss sheet, it's kind of hard to stick this through. And then you want to kind of manipulate your flowers a little bit. And since you can see this from both sides, we're gonna put some flowers on both sides of this. And I haven't decided, I made a bow to go on this, and I'll let you guys tell me if you think I should put a bow on or not. But I thought a bow would be real cute. And I'll show you what I found as a bow later. It's so darling. So tell me what you guys have been doing today. Anything special? I have been cleaning house most of the day and getting ready for my Facebook Live, making sure I had everything.
What does that say? I look right from the shop.
Oh yeah, you know what? As soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna watch. I think the Spurs are on tonight, and I'm gonna be watching my Spurs by myself, all alone. But honestly, guys, let me ask you a question, just between you and me. How many of you guys, when your husband travels, do you go, I know that's bad, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for that, but I know I do. I love my husband to death. Don't get me wrong. He is my honey, but sometimes, you know what? I just need that. I can sleep in the middle of the bed, and I can do whatever I want, and it's just fabulous. So guys, when you log in, join me. Please say hi to me. Let me know where you're from. And if the camera is kind of far away from me, and I'm half blind anyway. So I'm going to try and squint and see your messages. Okay. But if I miss them, I always go back and check what messages people left me. Okay, so I kind of got the basic shape down now with my sunflowers. So now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do some filling in with some of these really pretty red hydrangeas. And then we're going to go back in with a little greenery. And then we'll go back in with a little bit of blue. I just think some blue would be so pretty in here. Not a lot. We don't need a lot. But we do need some just to kind of break up the, you know, a little bit of the red and the yellow. Okay, this one is giving me a problem here. There we go. You need to get in there. There we go. That's better. Oh, look how pretty that red is. I love it. Very good. So I do have a quick announcement I wanted to tell everyone while I've got you on here. I will be on live again tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what time yet, but I've got a guest that's going to be with me. He is a local celebrity here in San Antonio, TV and radio, and he is coming over to my house tomorrow, and we are going to do some fun stuff, and we're going to be chit-chatting and just having a good time tomorrow. I think we're going to probably start around 11. So I do hope you guys will tune in tomorrow. Look how pretty that is. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go back with just a touch of blue. Touch of blue. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you guys sharing your Sunday afternoon with me. It means a lot to me. It really does. And I'm starting to do a lot more Facebook Lives. I enjoy doing them. You know, I like helping people. I just think that's, you know, there's just so many horrible things that are going on in the world, and just not enough, you know, fellowship with people. And I know you guys can do this. I know you can. It is not rocket science, you know. You just gotta just dive in there and do it. And you know what? Just go and get you a container from the Dollar Tree. You can even pick up some flowers from the Dollar Tree and, you know, practice. And you know, the nice thing about this is if you don't like how it's coming out, rip them out, start all over again. You know, there's nothing etched in stone. So I highly recommend anyone to just jump in there and do this. It's so fun. And it's, you know what, I'm telling you, once you start doing it, you are just going to go, where have you been all my life? Seriously, I do. I have been doing floral arrangements for a long time. My background is actually painting, oils, acrylics, and watercolor. That's my background. And I have been doing this type of stuff now for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. But in just the last 3 years, I really focused on doing this a lot more. And I love it. It's very rewarding, and I love it that I made something. This is something that I created with my own 2 hands. Okay, we're not near done yet, but it's really starting to take some shape. Okay? All right, so I love the yellow and red together. It's just such a nice combination. And of course, to me, it's very, very farmhouse look. And wouldn't this be darling sitting on a breakfast table, you know, in the morning? Okay, see, this one just it was too long, so I just pulled it out. And we're going to shorten it up. And we're going to take this leaf off. We're going to just put it back in there. Oh, that's too cute. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. Okay, I think I need I need a flower, a yellow one right here. So, oh yeah, definitely need a yellow one right there. And see, that's the nice thing about doing floral arrangements. You know, there's the only tips I can give you is always do odd numbers as close as you can to odd numbers. See? Much better. And I need a little bit of red right here. So let me just do another one. Just need a short piece just to fill in. I love the, yes, Cindy, I love this rooster too. I think he is just too stinking cute. Really. He is just too stinking cute. I could not resist him. And you know what, for the price, you couldn't beat the price. $7.99. I was like, yes, he's mine. I will figure out something to do with him. Okay. So I wanted to keep this kind of high so you can really see the basket, appreciate the basket part of it. I didn't want the flowers draping down too much. And I also wanted to make sure you could see his face. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw in just a touch of blue. Not a lot, just a little bit. Maybe to just give it a little bit of height here and there. But I think the blue, and I could be wrong, but let's just put one in and see what you guys think. Okay. All right. What do you think of the blue? Just a little, not a lot, just a few right in the top part of it. Just to kind of break it up, give it a little interest. I think that looks good. So let's do just a few more. The one thing I was saying earlier, and my train of thought just kind of left me, you know, with floral arranging, you can do any kind of container. And that's one of the reasons why I chose this basket, because I wanted to show you, you know, you don't have to be intimidated because this is a basket, okay? Because it's not solid. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So let's just add, we're going to do just a few more blues, just thrown in right at the crown. And I think that is going to be too cute. And then I'm going to throw in just a little bit of greenery. Not a lot, because it's pretty full as is. There we go. Oh, look. Don't you like just a touch of blue? Not a lot. And see, I did 3. That's all I needed, was just a little bit. I was thinking about doing 5, but I think that's overkill. So we're going to keep it with 3 right at the top. Look how cute that is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of greenery, just kind of popping out in places. And I have a couple different ones here. I've got this one, which I really love. It's a fern. And I can show you how to wire this on by, not wire, but use some floral tape. Because once I cut these down, because I'm going to use individual pieces. And then I never throw away anything, guys. Okay? I never throw away anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of this, and we're going to floral tape that on so we could have a little bit of greenery popping out. The other one that I had was this one, but I kind of like this one better. It's a little darker, and so I think that's the one we're going to go with. So I'm just going to cut this away. So what I've got here is just one section of that plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these off. And you can, I want to show you. See, it's got the hole right there at the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to strip it of all the leaves and stuff. I'm going to pop this on like so. See what I did? I'm going to take a little bit of the floral tape. Where's my scissors? And you need to stretch this to activate the adhesive in it. And we're just going to floral tape this on. Okay? Just start winding it around. That way this will stay on all the way down. There we go. And let me just show you. See what I did? So now this is ready to go, and I can insert this anywhere I want, just to give it, let me find a spot for it. So see how this looks? I'm not going to do a lot of these, just a few, just kind of popping out in places. And I'm going to put those more around towards the base of it. So let me, here's another one here. If you guys were to see my garage and all the stuff I have a bin of nothing but just extra odds and ends flowers and bits and pieces of leaves and all kinds of stuff. So here I go again. I'm going to take some floral tape and I'm going to floral tape this on. Just stretch that floral tape to activate the adhesive. And I'm just going to wrap it down and all the way down the stem. Okay, kind of press it, and here we go. Ready to go. Okay. And we're going to pop this one in there. There we go. Look at that. See, just a little bit, it's all you need. Now, just to save some time, I'm going to add these on in a little bit. And those are going to go towards the back. All right. But for right now, this is what we've got. That's my dog, Molly. I don't know what she's barking about. So what do you guys think? I think it's too cute. All right. So now I was telling you earlier I had made a bow. And I don't know if my friend Terry is on here. I made a Terry bow. Terry Lynn Marshall from Mill and Dill Designs. Terry is the creator of the Terry bow. And this is a Terry bow. And that will be for another Facebook Live. But I was thinking about adding a bow on here, and I want to see what you guys think. So I'm just going to find a spot. I don't know. That might be too much. What do you guys think? Is that too much? Thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think? Let me attach it. Because I don't know if this is going to be too much for this or not. Nice thing is the bow, you can just take the bow back off. I went ahead and made this bow just because I thought, well, let's add a bow to it and see what it looks like. Okay, so what do you think of the bow on there? You think that's too much? I'm only going to do one bow. So here's without the bow, and then here's with the bow. What about just the red bow? Yeah, I could definitely do the red bow. So let me show you the ribbon choices I have. I have this red with a white polka dot. You think the bow is too big? Yeah, I kind of think so too. But I have this red with the white polka dot. Now this one, I love this ribbon, you guys. Let me see if I can. It's roosters. Check it out. I love it. It's got the red. It's got a little bit of yellow. I was thinking about maybe just using this bow. What do you think? Or no bow? No bow? You think no bow? Let me take the bow off. Maybe we'll do a vote later. Maybe I'll make another bow with just the red one, and then another ribbon with just this bow. And maybe we'll do a vote. Okay, so here he is without the bow. And I think he's adorable. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. The rooster bow? Yeah, Frank, I think so too. I like the rooster bow. So I think this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to make another bow. 2 more bows. I'm going to make a bow, just a single ribbon. I'm going to make one with the red and white polka dots. Then I'm going to make one with the rooster ribbon. And I'm going to make the ribbon. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to take pictures. And we'll have 3 pictures. Well, actually 4 pictures. We're going to do without a bow, or with this combination, one with the red and one with the rooster. And the one that gets the most votes, that's the one I'm going to go with. So you guys are going to tell me what you think, okay? All right, so we are done, guys. Look how quick and easy that was, all right? Like I was telling you, you guys can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. I love it. I love how it turned out. Such a bright and beautiful little centerpiece. Put this on your kitchen table. You know, put a nice little, I don't know, a little something to go underneath it. A little farmhouse look. I love it. And you know what? This would make a great Mother's Day gift. Don't you think? Mother's Day, birthday, housewarming. This would be awesome. Okay. Before I sign off and let you guys go so you can enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, I just have 2 announcements. Okay, one announcement I already talked about. I will be back on tomorrow morning around 11-ish and doing another Facebook Live. And I'm going to have a guest visitor with me here in the workroom. Yes, I'm not going to tell you who he is, but he's a celebrity here in San Antonio. And we have become fast friends, and he's going to come here, and we're going to hang out together. We're going to do some chit-chatting, strategizing, and we're going to be on live, and I'm probably going to do maybe a wreath tutorial. I think I might, as we're chit-chatting. Second thing is, later on this week, I will do another Facebook Live that I'll be announcing, and I want to show you my latest and greatest find. Check out this windmill. Isn't this, I love this. I'm going to show you how to turn this galvanized windmill into an adorable wall or door wreath. So please stay tuned for that as well. We're going to do spring flowers on this, maybe a single bow, I don't know. But this is going to be fun, so don't miss this one for sure. You won't see anybody with this one. I found this and I latched onto it. I said, we have got to do this. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Bless you guys. And do me a great big favor if you would. There's a share button down there. Please share this video with your friends and your family. Okay, and you know, I want to get the video out to everyone so they can learn. I hope I was able to teach you guys a little something today. If not, you know, send me questions. I'll be more than happy to answer anything you have in mind. But I do thank you for joining me. Okay, everyone have a great rest of your Sunday evening. And again, here he is, guys. Check him out. I love him, and I hope you do too. All right, bless you guys. Be good. I'll see you tomorrow morning with my guest surprise visitor. And until then, bless you. Have a good Sunday. Bye.